All right, everyone. So Triton is a new card you can get from well, I guess it's not a new card. This version of it, I think, is new. We hadn't had it yet, and you can get it through the new challenge, right? So you go all the way up through the premium pass through that event, and you can get it. So we decided let's build a deck surrounding it. So we auto made a deck, and I made a few changes. I put a few games with this, have not won a single match yet. So there's going to maybe be a few even in this video changes we make, but this is the deck that we're using. A few things I'm considering changing. Getting rid of the collector. That's one. And maybe getting rid of either Forge or Jeff the Baby Dolphin. For now, we're going to stick with it. But the issue so far that I'm seeing is that there's not enough firepower with the deck, and there's not enough cards that are working in tandem together, right? So it just feels like you're kind of, this is actually the best start we've gotten because we actually got the one cost, but there's not enough of like cards that it's like, oh, it's the perfect cost. We have a lot of 3-cost cards. Not always the best at times, right? Okay, so we're going to put you over here. Now, here's an interesting thing we're going to have to contend with is what do we want to put in this middle spot? Bishop is not a bad card to put there. Neither is Elsa Bloodstone. But the issue, I'm sliding with Bishop. I think that's probably where I'd prefer to do it. So that's where we're going to do it. I think this is a better card to put here. Huge. Much needed. All right. Now this is where we run into some problems. Like I think we will make that change. I think the collector has to go. I don't maybe put in the comments if you're maybe better than me at this, but I don't really understand the point of having this card. It doesn't seem to actually do a ton. For this deck, I'm saying. Nobody gets to draw cards there. Cool, cool, cool. I like this, though. He's probably going to be able to almost easily win. Oh, what the hell? That's an interesting decision on that. I'm going to try something. Let's just tie this up. What do you say? Putting rocks in there is certainly interesting. Am I missing something here? All right, so we were able to actually, that was our first win, which I'm quite excited about. Because we were over like 91 until we started trying out this deck. All right, we got this. Now, one of the things I definitely want to do. Oh, no, cancel. So what I like doing, you start out with a card or a deck that they make, and then you can edit it from there. So let's get rid of the collector. I think it's probably best if we can get a one. Also, why is this not the card? Yeah, swap that in. That looks way cooler. On reveal. Need those. I'd like a one cost. Can't play cards that can't play this after turn 3. Is that worth putting in our deck though? That would be an interesting card to put in here. I'm going to throw this in for a second. Let's throw that in. That could be a little bit interesting, actually. You would think, right? Let's add this to the deck. I'm going to look through, see if there's anything else, but so the initial deck had this too. I didn't think that was worth putting in. Huh. Cable, Doctor Strange. We can't use another 3. Shocker. No, that's nothing. All right, I think this is a good way to do it. I'm looking at Star-Lord 2, potentially. Swap it in. Can we get the cooler versions of some of these cards in here? I didn't realize I had all the cool ones just sitting in my collection. I think this is a better way to do this. Yeah, I like that a lot. But we didn't swap it in, did we? Because I'm dummy sometimes. Is there a better version of this too? All right, we're not going to spend our time doing this. We'll do it after. Ironheart's another one I'm looking at getting rid of soon, but I don't know if we're going to do that yet. Because I think part of the problem is we just have too many 3 stars or 3 costs, and 3 cost is not great when you don't have a lot of 1 costs or even 2 costs, because that means only on turn 6 can you double up. Like, you don't want to be sitting there with 1 or 2 leftover energy all the time. We want to use all of our energy. See, this is what I freaking hate about this game sometime, bro. It's like they just fill our hand. Why is that even a location? I'm trying to use my deck and I get stuck with that. I don't want any of these cards. I mean, like, we may win with these cards because it's not the end of the world, but it's like, we could try to get a Hulk in here too. There's Wolfsbane. Do I try to just get Hulk out of Bruce Banner? No. Let's play. I'm gonna play our deck. All right. Although we could use the Bruce Banner now, actually. Only if we have unspent energy, so maybe we won't. Now it throws us a rock, so we can't even draw, dude. I'm getting kind of pissed. I'm getting kind of freaking pissed at this. Just gonna have to use a rock here. Oh, we're gonna lose this. We're gonna lose this location, I think, right? Yeah. Well, all right. Now we finally get this. Might as well put one here. Might as well throw that in. He's definitely setting up for Null here too. I don't know where he plans on putting Null, but oh, they took out that kind of screwed us there a little. See, this is what pisses me off is the fact that we couldn't draw any of our cards all game. Kind of screwed us here. Gonna be honest with you. We could try to get a Hulk going here. I don't know if that was. I think that might have. Feels like it might have hurt him a little bit now. We got to Hulk out. Oh, if he had Hulked out. Wait, was there a chance he was about to? We lost. So far, I'm getting a little angry at the games we've been playing because the locations have screwed us with this deck. We can't even use the deck. Like that time, we didn't draw what for like 3 of the turns. I'll be honest. One of the changes I'm also. Oh, that was huge for us. That was a location helping. One of the things I'm seeing too. We may get rid of Elsa. Venus is good. I think we have too much of stuff that like kind of works together, but should be like I don't know if Elsa is good enough to have in this deck. I'm gonna be 100 with you. So the question here is, what do we want to play? We'll go her. All right, I think now we'll move in with this guy. I should say this girl. Okay. So do we now we could do a few things. Oh, we get this is perfect. This is exactly what we want, actually. Because this can set up a few things for us. Whatever we need here. We can throw Odin if we feel that's needed. Yeah, all right. We're probably not. I don't think Odin's going to be the play here. Because they do have that. Okay, so what? Oof. This is why we made some of the changes we made. So I think if we do this, and we do this, we could be in business. Oh, this isn't shit. They put Noel over here. We're going to be fucked. Yeah, we're going to lose. Yeah. I got, you know what? We got too caught up in thinking about, we should have known Noel was a possibility there. We're getting there with this deck, I think. We're gonna run a few more. We'll do a few videos on this, actually, just going through how we're trying to build a good one. There's a lot here that's good. I will say there's a few cards I'm like, to me, the part of this that we want, that is the meat and potatoes of it, is basically we want what we had. That game was kind of what we want to have happen in a lot of cases. Now, obviously, playing Noel changes some things, but that's kind of what we want, what we just saw right there, right? Where everybody's just Like, we almost actually beat the null card because we had so much power at that position, and that's kinda what we're gonna be going for. Alright, so let's start with this right here. Okay. Not bad. Dude, I just fucking sometimes I just hate this game, to be honest with you. Sometimes I just despise this game. When they just take cards from you, give you random cards, draw from your opponent's deck. I don't want that. I want my deck. This is perfect. This is how we wanted this card. Is it worth putting there? No, because then we don't really have anything there. Huh. You know who's actually really gaining in my rankings right now is Elsa. These last two games, she is gaining in a big way. Don't love that. Did not. Oh, this is not what we really wanted to see. I don't think this is our best. Uh, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's smart. No, probably shouldn't. Probably should have went with our first. Oh, it actually worked out. That actually was the right play. We might have lost had we not done that. Okay, that's this deck working a little. Elsa is growing on me right now. Didn't expect that. Elsa's making a case as to why she should stay in the deck. I mean, I can't overreact either too much to some of these. I just still think there's like, you everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's like there's sometimes that there's decks that just flow so well, right? Like they're just like, okay, everything you draw combos with everything else you draw. With this one, it just doesn't feel necessarily like that's the entirety of the case right now. And so that's what we got to try to fix. Like it doesn't feel like when I'm playing these cards, like we're kind of, I'm almost hoping too much on a card to draw. And there's like, if we get this perfect set of cards, then sure, we're good, right? Otherwise, no. Oh, this is interesting. So we could use, this is interesting actually. I think what we'll do instead, though, I'd prefer to do this, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't have thought I would prefer to do it, but we are. Oh, I didn't know they were putting a random card there. See, that's where we get caught a little. Let's do this. I always try to use whenever you can. You try to use as much energy as you can, or yeah, use your highest energy cards. Okay, so it's 5 now. Throw this. Throw this. We could get that going again. See, here's another problem we're facing with this deck right now is I just am not sure. I hold on. I got a better idea than this. See, the problem is, so I added Odin in. That was my addition, and I'm seeing a little bit of it not necessarily being the best. It might be a waste of a card because I don't know. We'll give it a few more attempts here too. It may actually work itself out and be fine. Fuck, dude. I think no, we wouldn't have won on the initial either. All right, back to the drawing board. We're gonna do one more game, and we'll keep going all week through this and trying to make a better one. We'll make some adjustments after this to see where we think it should go. I I don't know if getting rid of any of them at this point. They all seem to be working. Our issue is we don't have big power plays right now. That's kind of what I'm sensing. I think Medusa has actually been a really good addition. That was one of ours too. And I'll say this too, Jeff the Baby Dolphin, he may have to go. I love the Jeff card, but they auto decked him in here. He may have to go too. I'm not seeing him be a huge boost. After you play a card here, destroy it. We're gonna throw you in here. I think this will work too. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Whoops. Let's do this. You go here and you go here. We're still not going to get the max energy, but that's fine. We got rid of that, so we can play cards there now. Huh. Guess we're not going to use that card. That sucks, dude. That's a bad draw there. We need to do a lot more on this deck. All right, not bad at all, actually. That was not bad at all. Now, see, this is where things get fucked because the problem here is we basically come on, dude. They're definitely gonna. I can't play 2 here. Oh, you know what we can do though? Us winning that is crazy. Actually, let's go one more. Let's go, well, we'll go one more. I want to look. Let's go look at the deck again. I love you, Jeff, but actually, we're not going to replace him because I'm trying to get that achievement anyways, or the mission thing. So we won't put a new one in yet. We'll give it a few more. But who could we add in? No, we don't want less energy. This would be interesting. I actually think this might be the play. I think that Mr. Sinister, you're going to be the one. What do I need? 3 more wins with that in a day. I could always. You know what? We're going to make that switch now. I'll just have to win with different cards. I think this would be kind of a cool. Let's do this first. We'll remove Jeff from the deck. I love you, Jeff, but we got to remove you, buddy. So if we could do this, remove from the deck and add you. That might open up a really, really big time stuff for us. Because, I mean, granted, we have. This might cause some of our locations to get too full. But if let's say we put out. Well, how are we going to do that, though? I don't know. We'll see if it works out or if it's a shit idea. Could end up being a shit idea. Okay, that's good. All right, we're going to play Medusa in the middle now. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding. This is the shit I'm talking about with this game. This is the shit I'm talking about with this game, bro. I guess we have to throw it in there anyways, right? Oh, that makes that middle spot useless to us. This game just always does this. All right, so I can't. Are you fucking kidding? So we're gonna have next turn. Is it even worth putting anything here? Is this on reveal too? I'm gonna throw this here just to throw it. Yeah. Unbelievable, bro. This game sometimes, man, I'm telling you. It's like, this is the kind of shit we're talking about. This is why I did this. But I can't really use it right now because we. Actually, you know what? We can. Hold on. Think this through. Stop being a dumbass here. So if we put this here, it's not an unreveal, is it? No. We do this. Oh, that's huge. I love a turn 7. I love a turn 7. Oh, wait, no, I think I fucked that up. I did. I slightly fucked that up, what we wanted to do with Mr. Sinister, but we're fine. We're fine. B5. We kind of fucked up what we're trying to do here. If I'm being honest. Okay. So we could do 2, 2, and a 3. Which one's worth it though? I think this is what we'll do. Hope this works. Come on. Get us a win. Get us a win. You could do it. We won that, I think. Yes, we did. So this deck is getting closer. Mr. Sinister may work. He may not. I think part of the issue is I got to be better at setting him up completely. And it's going to be tough. So we may end up removing that from the deck at some point too, as we try out new cards. But I think we're finding something now. All right. We're going to be doing more videos throughout the week. We'll find out which ones we like the most. We'll be looking through this whole deck. But this is what we're doing, right? This is our new thing. I cannot wait. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next.